Hello and welcome to another Modern Warfare 3 weapon guide. Now I will be covering the USAS 12 shotgun, which I have recently picked up. It is an automatic shotgun, of course, firing rounds at 139 rounds per minute, and this is approximately twice as fast as the SPAS, the Model, the KSG and these shotguns. Now what this rate of fire means is that there will be approximately a wait of 0.4 seconds between shots if you fire in full auto, and that you will completely empty your magazine in just 2.6 seconds if you fire in full automatic. Now this is very fast indeed, so extended mags is highly recommended as the top attachment, giving you 9 rounds in a magazine instead of just 6. Until you unlock extended mags, I would use the grip attachment just to help with the recoil a little bit. It doesn't really make much of a difference, but it is better than nothing. I certainly would not recommend any sort of a sight, visual fixture, red dot, or anything like that, because I would not recommend aiming down sight at all when firing a shotgun, because if you are using steady aim, aiming down sight and then firing with the shotgun actually eliminates the effect of the perk, so you get the weapon's normal accuracy. Now this shotgun fires 9 pellets per shell, and each pellet deals 25 to 5 points of damage, or 35 to 7 with damage proficiency. What this will mean is that it will require between 4 and 20 pellets to kill, or 3 to 15 with the damage proficiency. So you see, this proficiency increases the damage output by about 40%, meaning that there will be less pellets required per kill. And this also increases the effective range for one-shot kills by a fair amount, as I will talk about later. As for the retention of this damage, the weapon begins to lose damage after around 10.5 meters or 12.7 meters with the range, and then it begins to drop off steadily up to a maximum of around 15.5 meters or just under 19.5 with range. After this distance, pellets will cease to do damage, and I am now showing you these maximum ranges by firing at a wall until I see the pellet marks on the wall. Then I know that this is the maximum distance that you can use this shotgun for. It has what I like to call deceptively long range for a shotgun, because its minimal damage is so low that your effective range for one-shot kills is significantly shorter than the maximum range of the weapon. Realistically, you can hope to get one-shot kills up to a range of around 13.3 meters, and there is a slight improvement with damage and then again with range. This is because this is the range at which 6 out of 9 pellets will be required for a kill. After this range, it becomes very difficult to land a higher number of pellets per shot, even with accurate aim, due to the hipfire spread. As for my preference between the two, for me it is damage, because I want to secure more consistent one-shot kills, and also because you can get the range proficiency by attaining the specialist bonus, but not the other way around. You cannot get damage in the specialist bonus. So if you find yourself performing well with this weapon and getting the specialist bonus a lot, then I would definitely go with damage instead of range. Now the USAS has a very unique ability in that it gives you an extra 85% of sprinting distance. Now this is a very big help, because it allows you to get to close range more easily. And combined with extreme conditioning, it will give you nearly 3.5 times the normal sprint. This is very good for objective players, aggressive rushers, and generally those people trying to make the most of this weapon in its effective range. The other perk in tier 1 that I would recommend is sleight of hand, because this weapon has a long reload time. Unlike some of the other shotguns, it does not reload one shell at a time, but you reload the entire magazine at once. The Pro version is also useful for swapping weapons, because you may find yourself having to resort to a secondary weapon for mid to long range interactions, as demonstrated by my friend Clark Factor here, and the MP9 silenced is the weapon of recommendation. For tier 2, it has to be assassin for me, because you will often have to get very close with this weapon, and you do not need the UAV to show the enemies where you are, which will inhibit you from getting close most of the time. Now although the weapon has the tightest hipfire spread of the shotguns along with a couple of others, steady aim is still crucial, reducing hipfire spread by 35%, which makes a big difference. Without it, the pellet spread would just be too much and it would be difficult to land enough pellets, especially at slightly longer ranges, and it is crucial for me. Another perk in 3 that is useful is Death Silence, because with this weapon you have to get very close and the enemies, they can hear you coming. With Death Silence you can help to reduce this and retain some element of surprise, although this perk is not as powerful now after this Citra Pro patch. One tip I would give for the USAS, as with all shotguns, is this. If you are sprinting and approaching an enemy who is slightly out of range, what you can do is leap towards them and start firing. Because it is a shotgun, the hip fire spread will not increase when you do this. It will allow you to close the distance rapidly while also allowing yourself to fire before landing. You may also be able to put the enemy's aim off. You will have seen in a couple of clips me doing this, and it has helped me avoid death several times before. But overall, this is a powerful shotgun. I did not like the shotgun very much before the patch. I could not get used to the rhythm, I thought it was weak, but I picked it up yesterday and had a lot of fun and a lot of great success with it. It is very good for getting feeds, getting multi-kills, and just generally having good fun while also getting good scores. I would recommend it for those who have not tried it since the patch. Well, that is pretty much it. Thank you for tuning into this video. Please tell me what weapon you would like to see next and leave a feedback in the form of a rating. Thank you very much and have a nice day.